Here we are.
I can see everything again. Yeah, okay, and all the chat is reading. I can read all the stuff again, so I think things are working.
Cool.
We got this up.
I can see.
I can fight. Test. Cool. Perfect. And there it goes. So you can see when it pops up with chat.
Oh.
That was just a test.
Bicycles.
All right. All right, we back. We back. Thank you guys for hanging in there, as always. I appreciate you. We're back in again. And we'll get back right back into this. Let me pan down one click of the thing there so we're back to where we were. And we were talking about some Butterfree. Especially
where are you feeling that?
So again, it has little tiny little arms. It has some wings, so you can't really you can't push past the wings to hug it. I mean, you can go around the wings, but then you got these wings folded up in the arm spaces.
They might be kind of fragile.
Yeah, it very well could be. You could fuck it up by doing that.
I mean, I guess they get tackled and shit, but
they do be getting tackled. So I think fragility is pretty much gone for pretty much every Pokemon because I mean, shit, you put them in battles against each other and stuff like that. But as far as things go here, I would say it's above Caterpie and Metapod. So maybe it's a nice hug.
A nice hug? All right.
I feel like it'd be a somewhat nice hug. It might be a little bit shitty at a point, but decent enough.
It's about the vibe.
Now let's talk about the whole ass Weedle and Beedrill vibe, like you said.
I think it's pretty low.
I think
go down there.
I think Weedle's not totally unhuggable,
right?
But I think Weedle and Kakuna match up with Caterpie and fucking Metapod.
Yeah, I think so too. Same reasons.
Yeah,
it just doesn't have this cute factor going for it.
No, it's pretty fucked up and not cool looking. I don't know. Also, Patsy, I know Caterpie is awesome, but not very huggable. That's just it. Caterpie's really good. It's not very huggable.
Good hug.
Now, Beedrill, on the other hand, that's god tier.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't have arms. It has giant stabbing needles.
Are the drills smooth?
They are.
Or are they pointy? Okay.
They're smooth and sharp.
So if they're smooth, at least it can put them around you.
It can, but it's also an angry Pokemon.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. Shane, the main Urbane. What's up, brother? Are you enjoying the double handsome on the stream right now? Here we are.
Is Leanne talking about?
Are you talking about Charizard? Is that what you're talking about? While you're talking about that, while we're waiting for that response, I want to put Beedrill in unhuggable.
Oh, the first unhuggable.
I feel like Beedrill deserves it.
Is it that we physically can't hug them, or that we would not hug them? Because I would not hug Beedrill, but I know that I could.
Yeah. So I think the whole premise of this is it's not that we couldn't. Because we could technically hug everybody. We can hug all these damn Pokemon. It's
not safely.
Yeah, exactly. There's some of them that are just physically acid and shit like that. Like Grimer and stuff. We'll get to that.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll have some feelings about Grimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with Beedrill and unhuggable. Our first unhuggable.
I just feel like he'll stab us. Like the second you go in for a hug is the second his needle is going right into your gut, and then that's it.
And it's just all exoskeleton.
Yeah.
I don't want to hug that.
So, Leanne, the justification for Charizard is it's a double layer hug. You get the hands around you hugging you, and then the wings also fold around you. So it's like an insulated blanket. It's a warm hug where you literally just are just so embraced and so loved in that hug. But it's not overly warm.
And remember that the mega forms, we're not judging. They just go on the same level as the base Pokemon. So if you're thinking of like the giant flaming Charizard, we're not thinking of that guy.
No, we said basically fuck it to all those. We're putting them there to get them off of the bottom list so that they're not just taking up space. Check in the freezer, don't hurt anyone. Oh.
My wife's trying to start slugging in your chat.
I got you. Came here and eat ice cream and all that ice cream. Joe's like, I bought ice cream. It's all good. The double hug sells it. Right, exactly. You get 2 layers of hugging. Shit's real. I ate it. It's all good. So talk about my man Pidgey.
Pidgey.
I want to hug Pidgey. Because again, I mean, he has wings he can wrap around you. He's small. Very small little boy.
Wouldn't. And wings don't...
Yeah.
Those kind of wings.
Yeah, it's not on the same tier as like Charmander by far. Like it's not up there on that damn that it's a good hug, but I would like to hug a Pidgey, mainly because it looks like he got a messy little bedhead. And I like that.
I feel like he's too small for a nice hug.
He could be too small.
I feel like if one of our parakeets tried to give us a hug, I would love it because I love them.
Yeah.
But it would be nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Pidgey is, compared to even Charmander, he's probably like half a foot tall, probably doesn't weigh much.
Maybe like half an ounce. It's a bird that can... It's a bird.
I didn't expect the reference, but I fucking loved it. Imagine hugging a house sparrow. Super bad. Yeah, okay. So you're saying a meh hug from Pidgey?
I think a meh hug, but the bigger the evolutions get, I feel like the hugs would be better.
Yeah.
Because you have that, like, cute bird, but it's now not this big.
Yeah. I think definitely Pidgeotto is, like, at least, he's not human-sized, because, like, Pidgeot is the one that's going to be, like, right up there with you, being about the same size as a person. Pidgeotto would be like hugging a child.
I think they'd both be nice hugs.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You know what? We'll just we have a lot of Pokemon to get through, so saying both of them are nice hugs.
Maybe we should just lump some together.
Every now and then when stuff is like, you know what? They're both pretty much birds. Yeah, they're birds. All right, cool. All right, so now we have 2 different forms of Rattata and Raticate.
You want to separate them? Because one of them definitely looks like a trash monster.
Yeah. they just, so the Alolan forms deserve their own thing. And I firmly will stand by that. Because, I mean, if you look at Raichu coming up in the corner, Alolan Raichu cute as shit. He's surfing on his little tail. He having a good time. That's a fucking good hug. But we can talk about that later. Right now, I want to talk about Trash Monster Rattata.
I don't know. Is this a judge a book by its cover thing? It kind of has to be, right?
Yeah, so
like,
I feel like...
I'd be judging that thing and saying I don't want to touch it.
I feel like this is more the rat that you find in the trash than this one. This is like a field mouse. This is like dumpster rat.
I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think either will give a very good hug. No. But I think the pink, like, fluffiness, not even fluffiness, not
garbage.
Dumpster. Yeah, kind of saves it.
He is too small. Shane brings up a good point. He's too small, and he smells like shit. Guaranteed.
So I would say Alolan unhuggable. The purple one maybe pretty meh.
I think that would be fair enough to say there. Oh wait, you don't get ahead of Pidgey. Oh god, we hit second tier of pretty meh already.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
On top of that, we're not gonna be able to see this part soon.
No.
So that's gonna be weird. Maybe
no.
Yeah. Fuck. Alright, so we got Raticate next. And this is Trash Raticate, regular Raticate. I think both suck.
Yeah.
I think Raticate looks ugly as shit, and I feel like Alolan Raticate is just the trash of ugly as shit.
Yeah. So, at least... Are you saying unhuggable for both of them?
I mean, yeah, because, like, especially because Raticate's not big, just like Shane was saying. He's also small, but he's small and has little shit claws. And
even the normal Raticate, I feel like if I gave it a hug and its head was like somewhere I couldn't see, I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
Like I would feel like I was getting ready for it to like bite my ear. I wouldn't be comfortable.
Oh shit, Liam, that might be an idea for another stream.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So, yeah, because there's no way we're making it through this whole fucking list in this stream. It's already almost 8 o'clock, and I have to go to work early tomorrow.
Is that Leanne's way of saying that we need to pick up the pace?
Maybe. All right. Spearow and Fearow.
Fearow's just Pidgey but pointy.
Exactly. And I don't like that.
Yeah, it just seems angry.
They are. You saw that first episode of Pokemon. Fucking Spearow and Fearow's almost killed Ash.
Yeah.
I don't want to hug that. We'll unhuggable that shit. I think both of them are pretty unhuggable.
Now, what about if Fearow, like, wrapped its neck, like, around? That might feel kind of nice.
But would you trust it not to bite you, same as Raticate?
Eradicate it's the teeth for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
For Fearow, I don't know. If they're just natured angry, then yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty shit
down there. Yeah.
I mean, I think the whole setup of Pokemon at the original one is that Pidgey is like the proud bird Pokemon, and Fearow is the angry, shitty hobo.
Maybe they just get a bad rap, but I don't think we need to get into the ethics of Pokemon on this stream.
Yeah, right. She said bird bites can hurt a lot, but would put rodent bites greatly before that. Yeah. Rodents can rip real hard, but yeah, it's like more of a pinch when you get bit by a bird.
His beaks are strong. What's Fearow eat? Nuts? Man.
He's eating these nuts.
Ooh.
The first one while you're here. Alright, we have snakes. I hate snakes. I don't know about you, I fucking hate snakes.
Yeah, and they can't hug back. I feel like Ekans for sure won't give a good hug. At least Arbok, you'd be like wrapped in a little.
I mean, they could hug you to death. I feel like that would be the big thing.
So that would be a god tier hug, the last hug you would ever have.
This is the last hug, the final hug. Hug me to death, brother.
Right, where do you want to put Ekans then?
She said all they do is hug.
They're all arms.
That's it. I mean, shit. I don't think we can roll them out then, because that is true. All they do is hug. Their whole life, they just hug everything. Even when they're eating something, they hug it with their mouth.
Yeah, I guess if you felt it, like, wrap up around, like, your arms.
Yeah. I hate snakes. So it would be a meh hug for me, for sure.
Yeah, then we'll go pretty meh.
But I guess they can't be unhuggable because they train to hug. They live to hug.
I can't tell what that is.
That's Pikachu. That's Gigantamax Pikachu.
Oh, we skipped, Oh, never mind. Baby forms wouldn't be in here. Just like
Pichu is second gen. Yeah.
Gotcha. Pikachu, when you touch Pikachu, do you get zapped?
Not unless it wants you to.
Even by like the little cheeks in the anime, like the cheeks were always kind of going.
Yeah, but the cheeks were like, it related that to like a tickle more than a shock. It was like a tingling.
Okay.
Again, this might just be me being a Johto person, or not a Johto person, a fucking, like, I from the beginning of Pokemon, I love the first fucking starters, I love the first fucking Pokemon. I want to hug a Pikachu badly.
Would you be like, damn, that's a good hug?
I think it would be,
because it would all come from the cuteness. Like, nothing about it. Same thing with Charmander and Squirtle. Nothing about it makes a good hug, but you would still enjoy it.
Its arms are short. Its arms are short as shit, and you would have to pick up its weight, but it's like, it's furry, too. So it's got that nice, like, little carpety back.
I didn't even think about fur.
Yeah, it's a Fuzzymon.
Yeah, alright, so up there with, Charmander and Squirtle?
That's a good hug. Damn, that's a good hug. And we'll put the Gigantamax form there because of reasons we've already talked about. Now we got Raichu, which I think the Alolan form sets it apart. I feel like this is a big one. Because Alolan Raichu is about the size of your torso. He's a pretty decent size, and he's like, yeah, he's like a good 1.5 to 2 foot, and he's like a big plush chinchilla.
You already said they're fluffy. Is it a different type?
It's fairy.
It's fairy. Do fairies give good hugs?
I feel like they got to. I feel like they got to radiate a little bit of like, almost like a charm to it. It's got it's cute as shit, and on top of that, it's probably pretty warm because it's like it wants to lure you in to hug you.
Date rape hug? Is that? That's not what we're going for.
No. It didn't come dressed like that for that reason.
Up there. Get him up there.
Get him up there. Would you say it's... Would it be God tier to you?
Oh.
Or would it be... I think it'd be a good hug, but it still has arms that are too short for me.
Yeah. I think it's another one where it would be good at receiving the hug.
Yes.
It's not good at hugging back.
It's like a squishmallow.
It can't be like top tier.
Yeah. Now the regular Raichu, I mean, it's still cute. It's still pretty good, but like it's not as cute. For sure.
I would go a tier down.
Yeah, we'll put it in a nice hug. And we got another Alolan right off the bat. We got Sandshrew and Sandslash.
I don't want to hug cold stuff.
What's that?
I don't want to hug cold stuff.
Yeah, it'd be like hugging an ice box.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty mad, but it's pretty
in like
cute.
15 seconds. Yeah, exactly. I still would put it at mad because it would be like hugging an ice cube.
Yeah.
Now, Sandshrew.
I kind of think the regular Sandshrew... Is it cute enough to put it up with the other ones? Because it's not going to give you a good hug. And it's probably going to be scratchy and get sand everywhere.
I feel like it has the armadillo shell, so I feel like it's hard. So I feel like it would be a good hug because of the cuteness value, but not a damn good hug.
Well, I mean, we have a turtle, and damn, that's a good hug.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true.
It's just going to be all the short, cute Pokemon, and damn, that's a good hug.
I don't know, man. You got me questioning Squirtle now.
Oh, do we have to boot him down?
I fucking love Squirtle, but like, if it's a shell, that would be hard. It would probably be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Fuck, damn it. All right. Yeah, we'll put him down one tier.
Now, in Squirtle's defense, Sandshrew is all shell.
It is all shell.
Squirtle isn't.
Oh, she said turtles do be carrying salmonella, too.
Unhuggable.
Done. Fuck that. I'm out. Once you throw salmonella in here, that's done. Not getting that. I feel like since we've made that point, though, I feel like Sandshrew would still be a good hug. Like, it'd be a nice hug.
You think he'd have, like, sand everywhere? Like, after you go to the beach and you still find sand?
No,
like, a week later?
I mean, it's not like made of sand. It's just an armadillo. Like, as long as it wasn't burrowing recently.
Alright. So, we'll go. Nice hug, bro.
Nice hug. Nice hug. Now, Sandslash is a different fucking story.
Yeah, I don't want to hug the ice one.
I don't want to hug either. Because they got quills.
Yeah, I'm kind of about that. Yeah, that's fine.
The ice one might be unhuggable. I think at least the other one, like, it would hurt, but I feel like it could hug you back.
Are those sharp? Is it just gonna like slice your back?
Those are big freaking claws.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Both are unhuggable. Fuck that. We aren't about to jump into this shit with them clawing up a back and shit.
I feel like that has poison sting written all over it.
They both do, but I mean, the first forms do be kind of cute.
Yeah.
But again, it would be the same thing of like, so you have to support them, and they have spines.
Would you put them on the same level as Bulbasaur? Because they're kind of the same shape. Not necessarily as cute.
No.
But it's the same kind of... I guess, does Bulbasaur's cuteness carry it? Would we put Nidorann's at pretty meh?
Well, I think it's not just the cuteness for Bulbasaur. I think Nidoran...
Oh, and the vines, we said. The vines.
The vines are nice to hug, because they can at least wrap around you. Like, he has a lot of vine to give. Both Nidorans are pointy. So you'd have to have careful hand placement. I feel like it could be a good hug because it'd be like hugging a hamster.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it'd be a pretty meh hug because you'd have to be very cautious about it.
I'm with that. I was actually between meh and unhuggable.
Yeah.
But like zookeepers hug some pretty
like
suspect
porcupines and shit.
Creatures. Yeah. For like those photo ops. They still do it.
Yeah. Now I feel like this second form is very defining. I feel like Nidorina is more huggable than Nidorino.
I would agree with that, and I think it's kind of like the bipedal thing.
Yeah, exactly, because it can stand on its back legs, and like, even if it's hugging your shin, That'd be an okay hug.
It's bigger than that, though, I think.
Yeah, it's like, it would be up to your thigh, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, I'd go for like a side hug with Nidorino.
Yeah.
Nidorino, I don't think I want to hug, though.
No. It's kind of ugly and more pointy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say unhuggable for that. But I feel like with Nidorina, it goes up to a nice hug.
A nice hug all the way up.
I feel like it's a nice hug. It's a nicer hug than Nidorina.
Okay.
And then we got the last two. So they're both bipedal.
Yeah.
So I feel like no matter what, they're huggable.
I would be afraid that Nidoking was going to crush me because he has that look in his eye.
Very true. He does have a murder. He does have a bit of murder in his eye.
Nidoqueen has like a hint of like a little marsupial pouch, which makes her seem very motherly, which makes me feel like the hug would be all right.
Yeah. I also kind of like look at her and see like a kind dinosaur type of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, just like something that's like, okay, I would hug it once to say that I hugged it, at least. And I feel like it could be, I feel like she'd be the kind of hugger that would just rub your back just slightly. Like you're hugging it and then she's just like, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like that could be a nice hug.
You think she's burping in that picture?
It's very possible. Oh, that is very possible. I'm not sure. Could be.
So where do you want to put Nidoqueen?
I think Nidoqueen goes up for a fucking nice hug.
All right.
I think she's a nice hug. I think Nidoking, you might be unhuggable, but
yeah,
because like you said, it's gonna be like it would be hugging an angry person if that angry person could also maybe kill you, and that's not gonna make the hug good. You're just gonna be sitting there the whole time like, huh?
He would pat your back way too hard.
She pats your back. He accidentally moves your fucking back up. He dislocates two discs.
Your back to your front.
Oh, that's it. Now, I think for this next one, Clefairy and Clefable are basically the same fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I feel like they'd be just middle of the fucking line.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty nice hug. Yeah.
It's the same argument of like, oh, cool, you're slightly bigger. All right, cool, I guess. Vulpix, though.
No.
They're both fucking adorable.
Yeah, it'd be like hugging a puppy. Like, the puppy doesn't give you a good hug, but
hey,
you want to hug a kiss.
You might get a little puppy kiss.
Little fire and ice action from the Vulpix.
I wouldn't even care that it's an ice fox.
Yeah, it's
if
like
it's
puppy
cold
teeth.
at that point, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like puppy teeth. Like they're gonna bite you a little bit, but it's fine.
It's worth the pain to hug that hug.
So damn, that's a good hug?
I think it's a good hug for both of them.
Or is that a god tier hug? Well, they don't hug back.
No.
I would probably enjoy it more from them than the other ones on their same level.
Yes.
But they don't hug back.
Exactly. I feel like, honestly, with this, I would straight up say that like they're in front of Pikachu and Raichu for sure, but they might be on par with Charmander, if not a little bit ahead of Charmander. Like you said, it's kind of like they're close in the running for first place of that damn that's a good hug category.
Just too close to a puppy.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's talk about fucking Ninetales. First off, Ice Ninetales is goddamn gorgeous.
Like a grown dog.
Yeah, it's the same thing. To me, I feel like they're both in the same goddamn category. Like, they grew up a little bit, but they're still that puppy you love.
Yeah, put them right next to him. I'm cool with that. That'd be great. And, Pokemon Unite.
Oh, yeah.
Vulpix was great.
Fucking great. Next is the same thing. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, I feel like they're the exact... It's the same Pokemon, but slightly different.
Yep. I feel like it would be just like Clefable and Clefairy.
Yeah. I'm saying just straight up mid-tier.
Actually, I think I might enjoy hugging Wigglytuff more than Clefairy.
I can see that. I can see that, because that's the same thing as like
size.
Raichu.
Yeah.
It's a Squishmallow that you can hug, that hugs you back a little bit.
Yeah,
its arms are a little bit longer.
I kind of want it up one. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, absolutely. Listen, Jigglypuff, if you give it a hug, you're squeezing its face into you. So that's the little bit of a weird part.
That's
its
just
eyes
like holding
are just
a...
Zubat.
Now, bats in real life are pretty cute.
Yeah.
They get a bad rap.
They do.
But I don't know that these are fuzzy and cute like real life bats.
It doesn't have a face to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a mouth, and that fucks me up a little bit. It's mostly mouth and a little bit of body.
Are you saying unhuggable?
I don't know if it's unhuggable.
We gotta be careful here, because our unhuggable list is just gonna be only mean-looking Pokemon, and we're gonna get accused of stereotyping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, but we got the snakes and the rats also in the pretty meh hugs. I feel like, okay, so I will say this. Zubat.
How would you hug it?
Pretty meh hug. It can wrap its wings around your arm.
Okay, so I was gonna say unhuggable, but it's small enough to be like cute.
Yeah.
Now Golbat, I don't think there's any hugging that guy. Yeah.
He is more mouth than Zubat.
Yeah, he's all mouth.
Can't do it. Can't do that. Oddish, my man. It's like hugging a sentient turnip.
Cute one.
Yeah, he can definitely be carried there.
Is he hard or soft?
I mean, he would be harder.
He's like a big radish.
Yeah, I would say he'd probably have the same texture as a radish, but he'd have those little. He can snuggle back.
Would he be all dirty?
I wouldn't say. I mean,
do they live in the ground?
They can plant themselves. That was in the original Pokemon Snap and shit. But I would say that if it's up and walking around, let's go with that. Like, when you see the Oddish, it has to be above ground. It didn't just like you plucked it out of the ground and then you're hugging it.
We already sprayed off all the pesticides.
Exactly.
Pokicides.
You fucking wash it off in that apple cider vinegar, and then it's good.
All right, so you're thinking a pretty good hug.
I'm thinking nice hug.
Yeah.
I'm thinking baseline hug.
I can get behind that.
Because I can't. It wouldn't be great, but it is huggable, and it wouldn't bite you, and you know that for sure.
True.
Which puts it above most of the people in the meh hug.
The second it turns into Gloom,
Panda,
I ain't touching it.
Yeah, Gloom is pretty fucky.
It's gonna drool on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that kind of person that likes those big dogs that like drool all over you. I like big dogs, but like,
me too.
There's a level of like,
yeah, it's a put off.
Yeah,
and Gloom doesn't close her mouth.
No,
its mouth.
I don't feel like it's unhuggable, but I don't want to hug it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't seek a hug.
Yeah,
so it's a pretty meh. And Vileplume is hard. First off,
Vileplume stinks.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Are we going off of like the pitcher plant vibes? Like if it's the it smells like a horse's corpse?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Not a hug for me. I feel like that's completely unhuggable. On top of that, it has poison powder and a bunch of shit, like he said. Like Panda said, it's a poison type.
You would still hug Gloom.
Yeah. I feel like Gloom is so blissfully ignorant.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like, just like, alright, cool, you hugged me.
Okay.
Paris freaks me the fuck out, and I'm not even gonna get started on parasites. First off, parasites, I ain't hugging no goddamn zombie.
I put that in unhuggable. That's fine.
I ain't hugging no goddamn zombie. Fuck that. Get out of here. Huh?
What do you mean by that? Zombie?
You never knew that Parasite is a zombie? Bro, so here's a little biology stuff that I could actually use my degree for something. Here we go. Ready? The mushrooms that are growing on Paris's back, the reason it becomes a big mushroom is because there's actually a fungus out there that grows onto ants, slowly takes over their body, and then controls their mind. Effectively killing the host and then using its body to do what it wants.
I thought they were shells.
No. Those are mushrooms, and the parasect, that's the reason it has white eyes, because the body is dead at that point, and it's all mushroom controlling it.
Yikes.
So yeah, fuck that thing. Paris...
I think Paris is kind of cute, though.
Yeah, Paris is a little cute. Before it dies, it's a little cute. Although it does have those little nubs, which I don't I don't know if that's like, you know, like the tarantula teeth where it's like very pointy and it could just like into you.
So you're saying unhuggable?
I don't know if it, but you know what? We have ventured to say that we could hug a Zubat and a snake. So I feel like we can't put this in unhuggable. I feel like it's like, okay, it's a shit hug.
But also, how would you hug it?
You know,
would you
that's
just
true.
lay on top of it? Like,
I feel like they're small.
Like that liking trend?
Yeah, if we're going off of like a bug stereotype and everything, I think that Paris is about, even, I want to say like 6 inches tall, 7 inches tall, like very small. It's not as small as Diglett.
I say unhuggable.
Yeah, it could be unhuggable. I'm fine with that. Venonat's another one. It's a big old fucking fluffy pom-pom. I want to at least put that in midline.
All right, nice hug, bro.
Nice hug,
just because it's nice and soft. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I feel like the hair would be neat to just like have against you and fucking pet. And I feel like that's the kind of hug you could have. It could be like a shoulder hug, you know, it's just right here and just fucking snuggled in, petting it. Venomoth.
That's the kind of hug you could have. Yeah, I'd say pretty meh. But Butterfree was a nice hug.
But Butterfree has the emotional attachment.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Butterfree because, like, it was from that episode of Pokemon where Ash has to release it. We didn't release a Venomoth. Venomoth is with you forever. You catch a fucking Venonat, it's like herpes. It never goes away. Now, Diglett.
The Digletts and Doug trios?
So, I'm gonna say that this one is kind of like... It's unhuggable, not by our choice, but by the fact that it is so freaking tiny.
Yeah.
That you can't fucking do anything with it, because it's smaller than a mole. It is the smallest Pokemon in existence, I believe, if that's not updated yet.
For Diglett, I agree with you that it's not necessarily by choice.
Yeah.
For Doug Trio, I ain't getting in between those dudes.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, you never know. You could pull up on the Diglett to give it a hug, and there could be some huge muscular body under there. People have drawn it before.
You into that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna... So, I'm definitely not going to say that's this kind of Diglett, because that's not tracked. It's a fucking mole. That's what it is. I will say that I have seen pictures of it before where people speculated that it doesn't have a nose, and that big red thing is its mouth with one little buck tooth. And I fucking love that idea. But it's definitely a nose. I think it's unhuggable physically. So I think both, even if it's Alolan and it has the 3 little hairs, you can't hug it because it's still tiny. Butt plug clan, Jesus Christ.
And the Alolan Doug Trio, if there was lower than unhuggable, I'd put it there.
If there was a tier under, if there was a go to hell tier, fuck you, I'm not hugging you ever.
Not get in there.
We got a couple different Meowths here.
Yeah.
You know what? First off, I think this is going to be the only Gigantamax Meowth, or Gigantamax Pokemon that I'm straight up saying, like, fuck this. That's unhuggable.
Because, I've never even seen that before.
Yeah, it's like, it's so goddamn long. It's like a polecat. I don't want to hug that. Alolan Meowth. I feel like... So my thoughts here. I think Meowth and Alolan Meowth are both like hugging a cat. It'd be decent hug, just like you're saying with like Vulpix. I think that they would give a good fucking hug, especially if we're talking about the Team Rocket Meowth. If it wants to hug you, it's a fucking person's mind in there. It's smart as shit. So he's like, I love you, bro, and he can say that to you while you're getting the hug.
I think it being bipedal like throws me off of like the it's a cat thing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But it does have longer arms than any of the other ones we have there.
It would probably give a better hug because of that. Yeah, I guess it would be good hugs. Damn, that's a good hug.
I'm saying good hugs for those two. Now fucking this Meowth. This fucking thing is like the goddamn Tasmanian devil. And I don't want to hug that nearly as much as I want to hug the other ones.
I don't think I do either. Do you think that's like all like knotted up? Or do you think it's like soft and fluffy?
I think because the whole point of this Meowth was that it was like a coal miner Meowth. Like a Viking coal miner kind of vibe. It's like part steel.
You're gonna get like black lung coughs in your ear too.
That's it. I got the black lung pops. So I think
stop
that'd
hugging
be
me then, damn it.
hug.
Yeah. May hug or unhuggable?
I don't think it's completely unhuggable based on like other things that we put up here.
Like stinks.
He probably doesn't smell the best. At the same time, I don't think he's gonna like nibble into my shoulder or try to fuck me up nearly as much as half of the ones that are in unhuggable.
It's true.
Now Persian, on both accounts, it's a cat. It's hugging a cat.
Yeah.
This is
I don't really want to hug a cat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have cats? You don't have cats, right?
No, I'm allergic as fuck to cats, but I didn't want to bring that up as like a point.
I don't know. I've never been like, damn, I want to hug that cat. But that just might be because I've always had dogs growing up.
Yeah. I mean, cats do their own thing. Some cats, I'm sure, would give nice hugs, but that's not every cat.
Yeah.
So I think both of these would be nice hugs. I don't think they'd be meh hugs. I feel like it'd be like, okay. Yeah, run-of-the-mill, normal hugs.
Not a Vulpix hug.
No, not by any means.
Not a Vulpix hug.
It's like hugging a panther. That would be pretty fucking cool, though. I would hug a panther. If it wasn't going to kill me, then that'd be neat. Yeah, good luck. Also, we should, fuck. If I end up doing that D&D campaign with you, can I be a Viking coal miner?
Yeah.
We might have to make that a thing. I don't know. It's either going to be that or I'm going to be like a tiny little fucking druid or something.
Well, isn't that Meowth called a Berserker?
That's the evolved form of it. That's actually not in this first part at all because that's still technically Meowth. But Berserker is its own fucking thing, like Pichu was before.
There's a kind of barbarian called a Berserker, and you could just be that.
Is there, what the fuck is it? Not a dwarf. What's small as shit compared to that?
A gnome?
Yeah, can I be a gnome Berserker?
My very first character was a gnome barbarian. Because I thought it was funny, and it sucked.
Small and mighty. I can pick up this table! Because I'm strong as fuck, but I'm also tiny, so this is big for me.
Really hard.
Fucking hell.
I don't think Psyduck would give a good hug.
I don't think it would give a good hug, but it has a cuteness factor to it.
Yeah, it'd be alright.
Gnomed.
Pretty meh.
Yeah. You say pretty meh?
I don't know, I feel like the bill would get in the way.
It could. Okay.
And is it going to put its arms around you, or is it going to hold its head?
I mean, it always has a headache, so I feel like it's not going to let go of here. It's just going to be like, oh, fuck.
Actually, it needs a hug. That makes it go up higher for me.
Yeah, it does need a hug, because it's got a bad headache. You know, you're comforting the Psyduck at this point.
I'm what?
I said you're comforting the Psyduck, which it needs that.
So yeah. I guess nice hug.
We'll make it a nice hug. Now, Golduck is a different story.
Golduck looks too much like a person.
Yeah.
For me to be comfortable.
Too much like a person, and the skin of him. Like, it's not duck skin. That looks like...
Yeah, he's wet. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that's a meh hug. Because, again, it's not completely fucking unhuggable, but, like, I don't want to actively try to hug you.
I agree.
Mankey and Primeape, they are always, always, always pissed off and trying to pick a fight.
I'd want to hug a Mankey, though.
You would?
I wouldn't hug a Primeape.
No, I definitely... Okay, Primeape straight unhuggable. Like, out the goddamn bat.
I don't know if he'd be unhuggable. I feel like you do a job together and you get like a one pat bro hug. That's fine.
You know what? I'm rethinking the whole thing. Because Ash had a Primeape, right? Ash caught that Primeape, and it was a
it wasn't always
bastard.
bad.
It was a bastard to him at first. Like, it beat the shit out of him, but eventually it grew to respect him, and at that point it would fucking die for him. And that's like...
And at least it would give you a bro hug.
It would give you a bro hug, and that would probably be a good bro hug.
It would be a real quick, closed fist, 2 bumps on the back.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So
Which
it wouldn't give you the damn that's a good hug. It wouldn't give you that hug because bros don't hug like that. So it would want to keep its composure as opposed to like some of the cuter Pokemon. They're like, fuck yeah, hug me, let's go. It would be like, all right, cool, you did good. All right, cool.
You would feel respected after a Primeape hug.
It would be respectful. So I think it'd be a nice hug.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. And I'd put Mankey up there too.
Yeah, Mankey's in the same boat.
Just because it's cute.
Yeah. All right. So we got Growlithe.
That's with Vulpix. if not better.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because he's fluffier.
It's with Vulpix, but yeah, exactly. I honestly...
Is that a God tier hug?
I think... I want to go with God tier.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I think we might just be biased because it's dog, but...
Oh god, you know what? That's right. Leanne said you can never look Primeape in the eyes because that means you're challenging it to a fight. So it would have to be like a bro hug from the side. You could not make eye contact with that motherfucker or he'll beat the shit out of you. He punched Jesse into oblivion.
We'll fight. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then we'll hug again. Then we will hug again.
Alright, I mean, I don't want to say that I'm biased, but like, I mean, shit, this is our tier list. It's who you and me would like to hug the most. At the end of the day,
Growlithe would be such a good hug.
Yes, Growlithe is the second God tier.
Good.
And honestly,
Arcanine probably would be too, because you wouldn't have to go down and do the hugging.
Yeah.
You can just
fucking full on. Come here, baby. I'm nestling in that fur. I'm rubbing my head on this. Oh yes, God tier. God tier hug. And it's warm.
Neither of them hug back.
They wouldn't, but at the same Growlithe would definitely be the kind of dog that would jump up into you and then kiss the shit out of you the whole fucking time.
I do love dog licks.
That's what I'm saying. In Arcanine, I feel like it would be that, like, you hug it and then its head goes down on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And it just rests.
Yeah, it's up there.
So that's a dog hug. Oh, dude, Panda, I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi sucks, but dude, listen. Always welcome here. Love it when you're here. Love you, brother. You know that. I will catch you the next time. For sure. But I understand that completely. We're on to the Wag. The Wag.
Wag. No arms.
No arms.
Cute.
Yeah.
That thing's wet.
It is wet as shit. It's a fucking tadpole. It can't live outside the water.
Definitely wet. I think it'd be a pretty meh hug.
Yeah, it's gonna leave you feeling kind of shitty after you hug
slippery.
it. Yeah.
No.
They grew arms.
Yeah.
And they're soft.
And I think Poliwrath would also do a bro hug.
Yeah. So I feel right out the bat, he's going right up next to Primeape. Those two are the bro hug guys. They're gonna fucking do that shit. Poliwhirl is cute though.
Yeah.
He's got them big cartoony eyes. He's the kind of he's like the average band kid. The average band kid that's just like, like going into school with bright eyes, happy as shit. Nothing's gonna ruin this, and I feel like that would be a pretty decent hug.
Is he too round though? Like too spherical?
No, because he's more like flat. You know what I mean? Like he's a circle, but then it's like flat on the outside. So I feel like it'd be like honestly like a person. So like you get around them, and then you just like you probably couldn't touch your hands in the back, but at the same time he could also hug you back.
True.
Which puts him eons ahead of other shit.
But also he has hands and it creeps me out.
Okay, so we'll put him right up with nice hug.
Yeah.
It fucking scares me. They have 2 fingers, and I don't like that.
What's under those gloves?
You just take them off, and he's like, ah! You're like, oh.
Little suckers on the end.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I could see that.
I think Abra's unhuggable.
Abra's a sleepy bitch. I
think it would teleport.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're gonna walk up to him and just poof, gone. Like you don't have a choice to hug an Abra.
Unhuggable.
It's gone. Now, I will say Sabrina's Kadabra and Alakazam were fucking cute as shit when they were happy. Like when they had those like little smiles on their face and they were just fucking, yeah, all right, cool, this is my master, and they could actually talk to you. Maybe not in big sentences, but they could at least be like, love.
That.
Plus they have those fucking cool-ass mustaches. I mean, the cool-ass mustache is a lot.
So where do you want them?
I would say, I mean, they have arms. They have, like, actual use of their arms, and they have pretty human qualities to them. I feel like it would be weird because I don't know if I'm hugging something that would be, like, hard like a bug. Or soft.
That's what I was gonna say. Now Alakazam's pretty like twig-like.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like both of them could be nice, because they at least have arms that they could hug you with.
I feel like Kadabra would be nice, but I don't think Alakazam would give a good hug.
No? Well, he does have 2 spoons, so you would get the spoons to the back.
Now are we hugging while we have cereal?
Or are you hugging while you're the big spoon? Or the little spoon?
No. This is where them looking too much like people freaks me out.
It's like, I would not cuddle with an Abra, or a Kadabra, or an Alakazam.
No, I wouldn't.
Alright, I'm okay moving him to pretty meh hug.
Yeah, okay.
Like still huggable, but like, okay, you're... Yeah. Okay, now we're in a point where...
These are men.
These are men. This is a cute fucking...
That's a kid.
Yeah, this is a cute little kid. I
feel like
give a good hug.
Yeah.
I almost want to say this would be at that damn that's a good hug, because like you're on one knee and you're just fucking hugging the shit out of them and they're just doing their best, just like, it's like the Arcanine but reversed.
It's like a kid after a flag football game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm proud of you, champ. And then he's just like, fuck yeah, Dad, I did. And you're like, don't say that goddamn word again.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's up to damn that's a good hug. I think that's a fair one there. And I have thought already about Machamp. So I'm gonna let you start with Machoke. Or you start with Machamp. I got a thought on Machoke, I meant to say.
With Machamp?
Yes.
I think Machamp would like crack your back. I think it would be too much. You would feel nice and enclosed because there's 4 arms, but also there's 4 arms, and I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about that.
I mean, so my thoughts, right? There are 4 arms. That's a double hug. We put Charizard high up because it's a double hug. And it's a nice, strong embrace, but I feel like Machamps know enough that they wouldn't be like, I'm gonna kill you with this. They'd be like, listen, I'm bulky as shit, but here, come here. I'm gonna hold you in. I think it's different
than the Charizard thing, because Charizard gives you a hug and then also envelops you. It's not, where do you put your arms whenever you're hugging 2 sets of arms?
Right underneath the first set.
Right, so you get all the way at the bottom? Oh, and the in-between?
On the in-between. I did read Of Mice and Men. I don't know what that has to do with this, but I'm excited to see where it goes. Lenny hugs the rabbit too hard and crushes it. That would be you. Okay. Okay. He's definitely not below nice hug.
No, I agree. But what's their skin?
I feel like it's just skin. I honestly feel like it's just skin. It's not like rock or anything, because they're not a rock-type Pokemon. It's just a fighting.
Worse and worse. It's just skin. He has 4 arms. Like, would you hug Goro?
Would I hug what?
Goro from Mortal Kombat?
I mean, if it wasn't a demon from hell, then maybe. I feel like, so Machamp, they help people move and shit. That's what I'm getting at. Like, they are integrated in society to a point where I feel like they wouldn't be like, I'm gonna fucking strangle you, I'm gonna kill the fuck out of you, but it would be probably too strong. It would be a little bit of a backcracker, so I'd say nice hug.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'd rather get a pat on the back from him.
Yeah.
Same with Machoke. I would put him in the same.
You would?
I'd put him with Poliwrath and Primate. Like, it's the same thing to me.
You feel like it'd be a bro hug?
Yeah. Why, do you think it'd be better than that because he's so humanoid?
I feel like, since he's the same size and he's a little bit less strong than Machamp, that he could pull you in for a fucking good hug. Like, imagine if you would for a second. Because Primeape is angry. Poliwrath looks angry as fuck. This is just a dude. This could be like... So for you in particular...
Like a dinosaur head.
Okay, but like, if I had a dinosaur head and I hugged you...
I would be freaked out, Eric. No offense, but we are human beings.
I'm gonna put on a goddamn dinosaur mask next time I come to meet you.
I would be uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get a Machamp printout. We're gonna do it up. I'm gonna make a whole fucking mask.
Close your eyes and imagine what Machamp would look like.
Yeah.
In real life.
So, like, I mean, we've gone
on
looks.
He would be scaly. That skin's dry. He's splitting it open when he flexes. That skin's dry.
Okay. All right. I'll give that to you. All right. I just feel like he'd be like the most close we're going to get to a human hug. So I feel like that has something there.
See, that's a pro for you and a con for me.
You're right. You're freaked out by it. But like,
so we put him in the middle. So I feel like that's
fine. Yeah, because you're freaked out by human Pokemon.
I am. I'm just saying this right now. I'm not getting anywhere near Jinx. Not getting anywhere near Mr. Mime.
Fuck them. Yep, I agree with you. Bellsprout. I fucking hate the idea of Bellsprout.
Yeah, too thin.
If you pick a weed and then try to hug the weed, you're just gonna be sitting there like this. Like wrapping yourself up in your own hug, which if I'm hugging myself, I ain't hugging shit. Like, get out of here.
I've grown a lot of flowers that I would have liked to hug, like the plant, because I really care about them. I have a spot of begonia downstairs like that. Yeah. But I don't think it would be good.
No.
It wouldn't be enjoyable.
No. And I'm kind of leaning the same way for Weeping Bell, because I don't see how you would hug. It's hollow on the inside. I feel like you would crush it.
Yeah, I feel like it. But I kind of want to hug it.
You want to hug it? Is it like that dopey charm for you?
Yeah.
It's just like,
and I like,
you're like, yes.
And I like plants, and yeah, kinda.
Okay, I'll give you that. This is kind of like the same thing as the Machoke thing.
But Golbat, we said no because it was like all mouth.
Yeah, but it's all mouth with pointy teeth. This guy don't got no teeth. He's just
he's more derpy.
Yeah, he's derpy as fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to go middle tier with this too. Because
I was fine with just a meh hug. It's not going to be good, but I would still hug him.
All right, meh hug it is. Meh hug it is. And then fucking Victory Bell. Mean. Yeah, I don't like Victory Bell.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole point is to draw things in and trap them. I don't want to be trapped in your hug, bro. Nah.
But that means they've probably practiced a lot and might be good at it.
You're defending the fucking predatorial plant?
I'm just saying, we're doing what it evolves to do.
God damn it, you're right! Because of the snakes! Because of the snakes!
We would know better, though, and wouldn't hug it, probably.
I mean, I feel like you could sneak hug it.
No, that thing was always eating James.
It was. I mean, but that's like a full body hug if you really want to go there.
Ew, a slimy one.
It could be. I mean, I don't know, man. It has the leaves that are opposable, so like it could wrap you with leaves too, so.
And we said vines for Bulbasaur was a plus.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shit that we've already locked in.
I want it to be unhuggable, so let's make it unhuggable, because I think we both want that.
We do both want that. All right, I'm fine there. We at least need to make it through the original 151. We got a ways to go here. So, I hate the idea of hugging a jellyfish.
Yeah, it's wet.
Yeah. And Tentacruel
I kind of feel like
massive in the anime.
Oh, that's true.
He's like huge.
It'd be like hugging a kaiju.
It would.
Which would be badass.
But that's the thing, is each one of those tentacles that it's trying to hug you with is your size.
That's true.
So I feel like it'd be the same exact idea of Machamp, of it squeezing you too hard, but at the same time, that motherfucker don't care.
Yeah. So are you saying they're both unhuggable?
I think they're both unhuggable, because the first one, it's just a pissed off, shitty Pokemon to hug. Exactly. It wouldn't be a good hug because it would make you wet, it would be uncomfortable, it's squishy as shit, and you might get poisoned.
And you can't avoid the tall grass when you're surfing in the game, so you just see so fucking many of them all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that is very true. Leanne said another Victory Bell con would be the giant fucking mouth breathing, just...
That's on, what was that kid's name on Hey Arnold, and Helga would punch him in the...
Yeah, it wasn't Stinky, but it was something like that.
Yeah. I don't remember.
So this is there's a split here. There's definitely a split here, because I don't want to hug any of the first... Well, Geodude might be an okay hug. The rest of them, I feel like I'd be getting pulled into gravel.
Yeah.
On the other hand, a Alolan Geodude with that little fucking, like, stubby-ass hair shit, that kind of adds a little bit for me.
I think that makes him look more mean.
More mean because of the eyebrows and shit?
Yeah.
And you don't like the golem with the giant beard?
I would. Your head would be in his taser.
Very true. Very true. I think that'd be unhuggable because of the taser.
Yeah. And I don't think I want to hug any Graveler or Golem.
Yeah. So, yeah, Leanne, unfortunately with this, I couldn't add any categories, but I would definitely add a worth the risk category next time. I feel like that'd be fine.
Good idea.
But alright, so you're saying no to all of the Alolan Geodudes straight up.
No. I wouldn't differentiate the two, I think.
Well, this golem over here has shorter arms, so I feel like it's at a point where you'd be hugging a boulder.
Yeah. So I don't want to hug either golems.
Okay, so those are unhuggable. I agree with that because this one looks too much like a fucking monster for me.
Yeah.
And its head is in its chest, so when you go to hug, you're gonna get a belly button full of it just going.
And it could explode at any time.
Yeah, they all could. They all could just fucking blow up on you. Bree!
Would you look? Woohoo!
Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? Oh, welcome in. We're hugging Pokemon. Let me give you that shout out that you deserve.
Some of them were hoping to not hug.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. You know you're loved here. Why did that not work? Oh, it did work. Sick. We got it up there. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? I can't say how much I appreciate the raid. You are loved. Welcome on in. We're hugging some Pokemon, so Joe, we need to get back to this because we got a long way to go before a little bit after 9.
Yeah, what do you want to do with Geodude?
I feel like Geodude would be an okay hug. No matter what, it would be heavy, but it can grab on and just like...
Yeah, and it's small enough to be cute instead of scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and it would probably just like float right up to you.
Oh, we're hugging Pokemans.
Yeah,
we're
a little
better as always, though. I hear ya. Yeah, because listen, there's too many people on that I'm gonna fuck the Pokemon thing. And listen, when they get on that train, it's like, no. Oh, a Lopunny. Yes. Oh, Gardevoir. Yes. And then every other Pokemon's a fucking no. Hugging Pokemon, you can go anywhere with it. Hugging it, it's just the best.
I'm marking Vaporeon as unhuggable just because I feel uncomfortable.
Joe,
we'll get there.
It is the closest that you can get.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right, I think the Geodude would give a nice hug. I feel like it's light. So here's my thought about Graveler, though. Graveler's heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit smaller, so to hug it, you have to physically bend down, and then you could pull something.
Does Graveler have 4 arms or 2?
It has 4 arms. It just has 2 that are, like, just nicely tucked.
Yep,
folded.
See, deal breaker for me.
4 arms,
I don't want to hug anything with 4 arms.
So both Geodudes in the nice hug. Gravelers are right down there with Golems, yeah?
Would you put him down there too?
Who's that?
Graveler.
Okay, maybe it's just a meh hug.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, meh hug, because at least you're not getting tased, and at least it's not some freaky fucking monster thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You could kneel down that. Now we have 2 different types of Ponyta, and I will say...
That's just like a stuffed unicorn.
Yeah, with the Alolan variant. So there's a thing of, if the Ponyta likes you, you don't feel the fire. It doesn't burn, it feels very nice. So
right.
If you are friends with the Ponyta and Rapidash, that shit's gonna be like a nice warm hug. That's not gonna be something that's bad, right?
And I would like to imagine that all these hugs are consensual. It's not like we're gonna like sneak up on it and get like, we would have built the bond with the Pokemon, so...
No, exactly. No, all of this is presumed that we previously have said, yes, we're hugging this Pokemon.
So
we've raised this Pokemon. We've lived long enough that we've caught all of these Pokemon in one way or another. Let's be real. Listen, rocks did get love. We got some meh hugs and we got some nice hugs. Just these 2, fuck these 2.
Yeah, taser face down there.
Yeah, I'm not getting tased, and I'm not having a monster bite my chest.
Well, how good of a hug do you think the Ponyta gives? Because it doesn't hug back.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the horse head nuzzle pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be so, especially with Ponyta, the little one. Well, actually, no, both of them. Fucking both of them. I feel like would do that like dog on the shoulder, like just gently rest its head against you, nuzzle you a little bit. I honestly think the unicorn ones would be much more caring and loving.
Also dangerous. You can't go forehead to forehead.
Leanne,
and
speaking
I've seen
of that,
people do that in horse movies.
We got Nerds Gym. Speaking of Pokemon that we left at the daycare center, let me fix that now. I love this shirt. I feel, and this is my thoughts, all of these horses, all 4 of them, are in Damn That's a Nice Hug. That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm with that, yeah.
Because
I think they're all similar enough that they would all be the same.
Yeah.
And I think, once again, with most of the Pokemon that are up there, you'd be able to give them a good hug, and they would be able to affectionately respond back, but they're not hugging you back. At
the very least, they're just like, yes, let's do this thing. It'd be more geared to hug you rather than the fucking snake, where you're like, is this hugging me or is it trying to kill me?
Yeah.
I don't know, but either way, I feel somewhat loved.
You keep going back to the snakes. Do you want to move them?
No, I don't. Because I'm in agreement that it's a whole body hug.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the deal breaker.
Yeah. Slowpoke. I fucking love Slowpoke.
I really do too. It wouldn't give a good hug.
No.
It would stay laying down.
Yeah, it'd be lazy as shit, and it's slow as shit.
It would be pretty meh.
I feel like it'd be meh.
Yeah,
I'm with that. And that's,
is that one purple?
Yes, that is the new Slowpoke from Alola. That is poison. I don't fuck with that one.
Yeah, no thanks.
It has a needle arm. That's the second thing. So that's their whole thought on that is if the Shelter bit it on the hand instead of that, and then it just basically got this big fucking club for an arm with a poison point.
And then that?
This Slowbro also, I think, is unhuggable because it's 90% shell. It's balanced on a point.
Yep.
So it could easily fall over on you, and then Owl City, get out of here.
Later.
Now this
one,
bipedal. It's already up. You don't have to bend down to hug it or get it off the floor. This one's ready to hug.
Now, do you think it's wet?
I don't think so.
I'd say, damn, that's a good hug.
I would too, just because. And here's the reasoning why it's not wet. It's too fucking slow. So as long as you're not there an hour before it's been out of the river, it's been out of the river for a while.
Yeah.
I'd say, damn, that's a good hug. That motherfucker on your shoulder, just
he's probably just dense enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like solid to give you something to squeeze on, but not like too hard.
Squish. Little squish. Magnemite. I have never wanted to hug a magnet. I don't think it could hug me back. Like both of these. Like hugging
a Kleenex box or like a coffee mug.
Yeah, exactly. It's sentient, sure, but it has a giant fucking eye in the middle of it. I don't like that.
Yeah, its eye would creep me out, and I would have intrusive thoughts about turning the screw on the top of its head.
Just loosen it just a little bit, and the whole thing just... Fuck, it's dead. Fuck. Unhuggable if you have a pacemaker, especially. Yes.
True. We can't take that risk.
No. But you could lay a starfish on top of it, and that would be kind of nice. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You could lay starfish on top of any of the ponies. Any of the ponies or the horses. You could just... That's a full body hug. That's actually really nice. Because, yeah, it can't hug you back in that instance, but if you're laying fully on a horse, hugging the shit out of it, that's a good hug. We went back to the ponies for a second. All right. Farfetch'd. This Farfetch'd is evil as shit, and I don't like it. It is angry as hell. It's got...
We kind of, like, debugged that. Or, that's not the right word. COVID brain. We kind of got rid of that with the Primeape thing, because you were like, it hated Ash, but then it was really nice. And we said it's all consensual hugs. That's
very true. Is it... I don't know if it's... Is it going to put down the leak, though? Like, the giant freaking leak to hug you? Or are you also going to have, like, a... It's going to be a sidearm hug.
I don't want it to leak on me, so...
No. I feel like it's a pretty meh hug.
Yeah, I'd agree. Because it's probably still soft.
Yeah, it's probably like hugging a duck.
Yeah.
I feel like a duck hug would be alright. Now this Farfetch'd, I feel like is better.
Yeah, it looks softer. The leak is smaller.
Yeah, I feel like even if it has the leak, like it's pressing that leak against your back while it's hugging you. I feel like this one could hug.
So, nice hug, bro?
I feel like that's a nice hug. This motherfucker don't have no arms, so it's like... It weirds me out because both of these, the way it's going to hug you is two heads.
Yeah. It would probably do like a good neck nuzzle.
Yeah.
Because it has a long neck, but you're right. If it tried to, it would just like headbutt behind you.
Yeah. I don't think it's completely unhuggable.
Because it is like a big soft squishy ball. You could probably put your head like on its body.
Yeah, you know what Mikey does say, it is a double nuzzle. And if it's a consensual hug where it's a hug where they're gonna like it, it's gonna rub its head gently. Like both of its heads are gonna rub gently on your shoulders up and down. I feel like that could be a nice hug.
Yeah, it probably would be a nice hug.
And I feel like...
I don't think this one would.
No, because then you got a weird middle head.
Right.
So
nobody wants to be
could be sitting there nuzzling you on two of the heads, and then the other head's just like...
Nobody wants to be the fourth wheel on a hug.
Yeah, right? There's too many heads, too many personalities at that point. I still feel like it wouldn't be unhuggable, but I feel like it's definitely a meh hug. Face plan and neck? Nope, exactly. Coda chose me and he's here now. Good stuff. Do you agree with that as a meh hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Now this little doofy boy here, this dugong, I love a dugong. Or a dugong and a seal.
I'd put them up there. Aside from them most likely being wet.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing is, they're seals and dugongs, so they live in cold water.
But a seal is just a water puppy.
Yeah, it is a water puppy, and that fucking water puppy's adorable.
That's right.
I fucking
it'd be
love
up
that
there.
water puppy.
It would definitely be up there.
Yeah. I feel like this is right up there at fucking good hug.
Yep.
That's a good
I
hug.
think the dugong would be with it.
Yeah. Again, this is just a slightly bigger water puppy. It's still freaking adorable.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now we're on to Grimer. Holy shit, we finally hit that point.
Trash.
Yeah, I feel like this would be hugging basically like the equivalent of like fryer grease.
So it wouldn't like stay solid in your arms, you don't think?
I don't think so. I feel like you're going to hug it because it slips through like grates and shit, right? Like it can morph and do shit. So like if you hug it, I feel like you're just gonna like.
But Flubber was pretty affectionate.
Yeah, it all depends on how you think of Grimer and Muck as if they're like able to control that part of their body that's like I'm turning into a little puddle of sludge, or if they're. I mean, I feel, you know what? Thinking on that, they do have a consciousness. They are obviously upright.
They have like their body.
Yeah,
like,
but they smell like shit.
Yeah, that's probably true.
At the same time, I feel like Grimer is derpy enough that even if he smelled like shit, it would still be a meh hug.
Meh hug?
Yeah, I feel like it's huggable enough that it'd be like, oh, if it came up to me with its arms out and it's like, I wouldn't be able to not hug that fucker.
It'd be like hugging a stinky kid.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yes, and I feel like the same thing with the Alolan Grimer. He's just green. It's the same concept. There's not really a difference there. At least to me. Do you feel any different way towards those two? This one just has like buck teeth.
Yeah, they're like the same.
It's still a stinky kid.
You're right.
Now these motherfuckers, they're angry.
Were there nice ones in the anime?
So again,
I don't want to give them a bad rap just because they're trash monsters.
Yeah, even if...
I'm having a hard time.
I am too with this. So, you know what? If we're going the same way of, like, Primeape and stuff, like you said, like, yes, there's angry ones, yes, there's bad ones, but if you are raising a Muck, I feel like it could possibly be good. It might laugh while it's like... It might be like that chuckling fat guy that you hug, but you're like, okay, I don't want to get too close, but like,
if that guy was made of garbage.
if that guy, yeah, exactly. If it was a trash man.
I wanna like Muck. I wanna give Muck a hug.
Is there a difference to you? I'll ask between the Alolan Muck and the regular Muck, because this one has like little rocks and shit in him, but I don't know if that'd be a difference.
Sherbert.
He do be looking like Sherbert.
You know what? I want to hug him.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would have a rule with myself that if a Pokemon could learn Gunk Shot, I'm not touching it.
That is.
Or Sludge Bomb.
Then that would be Grimer too, right?
Maybe.
I feel like.
But Grimer has an innocence about him. That
he does. He's derpy.
Yeah.
And Muck is not derpy.
Yeah. What do you think for it? Because I'm really on the fence.
I think we gotta go with a meh hug.
Okay.
Just because, like, it wouldn't be using Gunk Shot on us.
That's true. But it would be like that smelly friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be not a great hug, but it wouldn't be awful.
Shelter, I don't think would give a good hug, even though it's very cute.
It is kind of cute, but it's all shell and tongue.
Yep.
That's all you're
and
getting.
It would be wet and hard.
Wet and hard. Don't like it. Unhuggable. Same. Cloyster is just a pointy version of the same.
Yep.
Unhuggable.
Get out of here.
Fuck that.
Ghastly might physically be unhuggable.
Yeah, because he's... You know what? That's a good point. It is just vapors. Yeah, I think we physically can't touch Ghastly.
And even if we could, like, what would it feel like? Just air.
Yeah. Now, Haunter has hands. He can interact with shit.
Arms.
No, but it'd be like a Rayman hug.
But I would be nervous because you can't see the arm to know where the hand is going behind your back.
You're right. He could be robbing you.
He could be giving you bunny ears to all your friends.
He's just
you would
like
have
that.
No idea.
All of a sudden, your wallet's in his hand, and then it's gone, and then that's it.
I'm more worried about a much more embarrassing scenario, Eric. You go for the hug, and you get one of these.
Ah, yes.
And everybody's laughing at you.
There's a ha ha ha. Oh, look, they're enjoying my hug with Haunter. This couldn't be anything else. He is a merry prankster.
So it would be a meh hug, because it would still be a hug.
It would still be a hug, and I think... So this is my thought. I'm biased as shit about this. Because I would hug the fuck out of a Gengar. Gengar is my boy. I have my fucking Pokeball with Gengar in it right here.
He has a lot of mouth, though.
But it's a big smile. He's happy.
Okay. That's true.
I feel like that'd be...
Higher than a meh hug, for sure.
Higher than a meh hug. I don't think it would be like a damn, that's a good hug. Because he still is a ghost.
It would just be a middle-of-the-road hug.
Middle-of-the-road hug. Ooh, fuck. I'm trying to think if this... you know what? No, we made a roll earlier on. We're sticking to the fucking roll, because then things will get too complex. I was like, this is all mouth Gengar. Fuck that. Rock Snake.
Yeah, do you think it would be like hugging a horse? Because of the head, like he would bring it down to you?
So my big problem with this one, like the snakes, I'm willing to say yes. He's boulders.
He's ginormous.
He's huge, and he's a bunch of rocks, so it's gonna hurt. I wouldn't say he's unhuggable because there are some Onyxes, like Brock's Onyx.
Onyx, yeah. Loved
Brock.
But what's it gonna do? It's gonna bring its head down to you. You're gonna put your arms over its closed eyes.
Yeah.
That's a meh hug.
I'm saying it's a meh hug. It's not unhuggable, but it's not gonna be comfortable. It's not gonna be good.
He's gonna drool on me or something.
Yeah, I don't like him, and he's straight up a pedo, so I don't like that either.
I'm not hugging Hypno for sure.
Nah. Fucking, I mean, shit, there's that one creepy ass fucking creepypasta about Hypno luring kids into caves. Fuck that.
Don't like it. I don't know. Do you give him like the benefit of the doubt for being derpy for a meh hug, or still unhuggable?
Yeah, derpy meh hug. I don't want to hug a crab.
Yeah, I guess I'd agree with that.
I mean,
I would be more inclined to hug Kingler, I feel like. because he would be bigger, and it would be like hugging the Onyx face.
Yeah. So going off of that, I feel like both of them are that same exact way. Even though, because Krabby's tiny, but you could easily pick up a crab. It's very lightweight.
Or it would like jump up onto your chest, and you'd like
hug it in real quick and then set it down and shit. I feel like both of them are meh hugs for different reasons.
Yeah, I'm cool with them being meh hugs.
All right, got them there. Voltorb.
I wouldn't want to touch a Zappy one, but I feel like we established that it's consensual, so...
Yeah, my big problem with this is it too slick to hug? Because it's a ball. It's straight up a ball. Like, you know those things where, like, if you have a ball and it's slightly greased up, you just can't fucking lift it.
I would bet that they're very dry, though.
Yeah. Yeah, more so than some of the other ones, yeah.
It wouldn't be a good hug regardless.
Yeah. Well, especially
I'm
like
between meh hug and unhuggable.
I think going off of what we already established, I feel like they're not unhuggable. And we can both agree on that, because you can do it. It's just not gonna be good.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to, but I still would.
Yeah. Now, Execute's a different fucking story.
Are they fragile? Like, they're all cracked? Am I gonna smash one?
They're all cracked, they're very fragile, and on top of that, you got the fucking jealousy between the eggs. You hug one egg for a little bit longer, you have two other eggs that are just pissed off at you.
Are you saying unhuggable?
I think because of it's a whole goddamn group.
Yeah.
I don't want to get locked into a bunch of different hugs where it could end up starting some shit because of the length. Oh, you hugged him for 2 seconds too long. You gave him a good hug and I got a shit hug.
And I won't want to squish him.
It's too gossipy and too fragile.
Too much hug drama.
Too much hug drama, unhuggable. Especially because of the cracks. I would say the gossipy part, they could be meh. They're too fragile to fucking hug at all.
Yeah, I'm with that. Now,
Executor, different story. Doesn't have arms.
I feel like it would be really good hug.
Yeah. I'm on the spot of, like, it could nuzzle. But it can't.
He smells like weed for sure.
You're saying Executor's the stoner friend?
Yeah.
He's
at least
just
one of them.
Just like, he just bring it in, brah. Help me up here. I can't stand up on my own.
I feel like it'd be pretty good, though. He's pretty large, real solid.
Yeah.
He doesn't have arms? Is that?
Doesn't have arms. I feel like the Alolan version is not huggable, because it is just literally like, oh, you know what? You can hug a tree.
Yeah. I don't...
You know what? No. Unhuggable, it's too fucking tall.
Yeah, it's got too much going on there.
Yeah, if it tries to lean over, I'm worried about it toppling on top of me. This guy, I'd put him middle of the road.
Yeah, it'd be a fine hug. Good hug.
Because, yeah, he doesn't have arms to hug you back, and who knows if he can nuzzle you, because who knows how well the heads are connected, but do something.
Now, to hug a Cubone, you have to be okay with a skull from a living thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is going off of, like, for me, this is the Psyduck scenario. It's sad as fuck. You know, its mom's dead.
Yeah, that's true. And it is cute, even though
it's cute as shit.
Yeah. Alright. It'd be a nice hug. At least.
Is it a nice hug, or damn, that's a good hug because you know you helped it out of a bad time?
It would squeeze you real tight.
It would. It's almost like one of those hugs where it's like, come here. It would hold you for a long time. It would be...
It holding you tight gives much better energy than Machamp holding you tight. Like, it's a different kind.
Yeah, she said, just watch the teeths.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, though, the emotional value you get from hugging that Cubone in need, it's there. Now, Marowak, a little bit less so, because Marowak's growing up, it's its own fucking person at this point in its life. It doesn't need that emotional support. I feel like it would still give a decent hug, because, again, it can hug you. It would be nice, but I don't think it is quite as much value as the other one.
It's aggressive, but it's, like, small enough to be, like,
said, we all need emotional support no matter our age.
That's true.
That is true. Listen, it's fine, but I'm saying, like, it's more in a tornado. I'm a tornado of emotions, I know. You're good, Babs.
I would just say a good hug.
I'd say a good hug, too. Run of the mill.
It's less cute.
Exactly. And that's the same thing whether it's a Alolan or not, because they're the
Whether
same
it's on
exact
fire.
Pokemon. You're best. Okay, now we got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. They both are about people size. They both have arms and legs.
Didn't Hitmonlee at first not have arms?
No, he did. They both always had arms.
I feel like it wouldn't be good. He's like a fucking turkey drumstick.
So I feel like they have enough substance to them where it wouldn't be like the Bellsprout, where it would be like you would be hugging something, like you said with the Slowbro, like of substance.
I would rather.
Go ahead.
I'd rather hug Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
Hitmonlee's shape just like weirds me out.
So, and on top of that, like going off of the reason why I don't like snakes, you can't tell its emotions. You can't tell its expression.
That's a good point. That might be it.
And it's like, okay, he's smiling, he's happy, he's enjoying this hug with me. I feel like that's a nice hug.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Hitmonlee?
I want him lower.
Meh hug. Fucking Lickitung, derpy as shit. I love the derp.
It'd be like a Saint Bernard. You'd be like, a little bit of slop, but wow, you're big and fluffy.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's a good hug.
Yeah.
That's definitely a nice hug, if nothing else, because of the derp factor. Coughing, I don't know about. Coughing is cute, but
yeah, is it toxic?
I feel like I feel like you could aim the holes where you don't want them. You know, like you could hug the coughing in the best possible way to say that. I feel like you could hug it in a way where you're not getting puffed with smoke. And that's the best possible way I could say shit right there. That's the best possible way I could do it.
Yeah.
Especially because he's also a little derpy himself with his little like, oh.
Yeah. Well, so what are you thinking? Because I was going to say meh hug.
I would say...
If you can aim the holes where you don't want them.
You know what? No, yeah, you're right. Meh hug, because he can't hug you back at all. He's like a koosh ball. It's like hugging a pillow.
What is he, like a big lump of coal? Like, he'd be hard.
Not hard. He is squishy. That was proven.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like a lump of coal. He's not like a physical embodiment. He's supposed to be like toxic shit. So it's weird.
Yeah. He's a carcinogen.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Dapper Wheezing, I like. He's got the fucking Doug Dimmadome hat. He's got the mustache.
The Doug Dimmadome hat is a con for me because it makes me think of like
an oil tycoon.
Capitalist in the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
Like he's probably like killing kids and like stunting the growth of an entire state.
She said, "What if he ashes on you though? That'd be yucky." You know what? You're right. And on top of that, while he's hugging you, he probably has a cigar that he's puffing right in your face.
Yeah.
Probably. So you know what? You made a good point. I'm willing to put him in unhuggable.
I don't want them both in unhuggable because the other one, you're gonna have them like both wheezing in your ear.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have a weird side growth child looking at you in the face.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be like mouth breathing on you.
You're hugging the man wheezing, and it's just like
yeah. Yep. I'm not about it.
That's a good hug. Please get out of my ear. Alright, yeah, I'm with you there. I think they're both pretty bad. I do have some love for Rock Dog, though.
Rock Dog?
Rock Dog is pretty cool. I don't think it'd be a great hug.
He would give a good forehead touch.
He would. He'd be that kind of thing where like you connect on an emotional level pretty decently. Like he could definitely just like, but we're going with this. I do have some love for him. I'd say it's a meh hug. Because he's hefty.
Hug his head. Just like Onyx.
Yeah, you have to bend down to touch him. He's hefty as shit. And like, you're touching rock and hugging rock.
I do think he would be better.
He would be better. He has arms and he's upright. It's the fucking bipedal shit.
Yeah, and well, bipedal without looking like a human.
Yeah, it's
That makes
like
it even better.
it's like when a dog jumps up on its hind legs to hug you and shit.
I almost think that would be a really good hug.
I wouldn't say like, damn, that's a good hug tier, because he's Huff. He's Rock still.
Yeah, he is still rocks.
But I feel like it definitely could be in a nice tier. Rock Dog would be like petting Taylor Lautner when he's in a green suit, acting as a wolf from Twilight. Awkward, but okay to touch his forehead, maybe. Yeah. Chansey's gonna give a good fucking hug.
Unless you squash the egg, it's soft boiled.
I mean, it can take the egg out. That's proven.
Oh.
Because, yeah, it puts the egg in its pouch, but it can take the egg out of points.
Yeah, it would be a good hug then. Really good hug.
It's very caring. It's the same thing as, like, the Nidoqueen. But at the same time, it's not quite as scary as the Nidoqueen. It heals Pokemon. She said that Chansey's egg feels like an uncomfy boner hug in middle school.
You could take those out, too.
It's not advised, and don't do that, but... Oh, man.
Angela.
It has vines. Babs,
I feel
thank
like
you for
it'd
that.
be like squishy enough.
Yeah.
I think it would be good.
It has derp factor. It does.
Yeah.
And it has, I don't want to say this is like a bad thing, because I think it's honestly a cute thing, like that little old guy hiding in a bush kind of factor.
It depends what he's doing in that bush area.
Yeah, that's it, right? But, do you think it's a nice hug?
Yeah, at least.
I think it's a nice hug. I don't think it'd be great, but I think it's nice. Kangaskhan. I feel like...
I think it'd be meh.
You think it's meh?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
So, we put Nidoqueen in Nice Hug, and I feel like it's pretty similar.
That's true.
But it does have the baby, so there's baggage.
Yeah, is it gonna bite my belly button?
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's a kangaroo, so it could bite you, it could kick you.
Ooh, I didn't even think about the kick.
Yeah.
I also think that Genghis Khan, while he was very accomplished, really did a number on Mongolia, so...
Genghis Khan. Oh, Jesus Christ. It doesn't make it better when the kid's out.
No, I don't think so either.
I think they're both the same, and... I because you said about the whole, like... The kid
Mongolia.
in the pouch thing, and yeah, and we'll bring Genghis Khan into it too. I think it's a meh hug because of that.
Yeah, like I feel bad. I know what we did with Nidoqueen, but
Yeah. Well, and again, Nidoqueen didn't have the factor of you accidentally getting kicked or punched or bit.
Genghis Khan, or not Genghis Khan,
Genghis Khan.
Also just looks like kind of meaner.
It does. It definitely does. But we're not going on meanness.
No, but it looks mean.
It does.
It looks less inviting, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a motherly hug. This is more... Well, it is legitimately a mother, but it's like...
For Nidoqueen burping on you.
They're all burping on you. Horsey, I like.
Horsey's cute, but I don't think there's going to be much hugging going on.
No, it's tiny. It's like just as tiny as Diglett.
Teeny tiny.
Do a headstand and then hug it.
A headstand.
Oh, Jesus Christ, get out of here. Babs, you talking about dirty shit? No, get out of here. That's not what we're talking. We're not here to fug them. We're here to hug them.
I'm punishing Horsey for that. Unhuggable.
Unhuggable? I think it's unhuggable because it's too tiny.
Oh, really? Okay. And Zedra's just pointy.
Cedra is just pointy, but it is bigger than Horsey.
Yeah, but it wouldn't... If I hugged it, it wouldn't be good.
Okay, so you...
At least just be meh.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's meh. There's no way it's going past meh. But I feel like
Wait,
it's...
you think Horsey's too small to hug, but you would hug Poliwag?
Yeah. No, Poliwag's definitely bigger.
How small is Horsey?
Horsey is like little shit. It's slightly bigger than, like,
Size of my head?
I'd say even smaller than that.
Really? So
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be friendly as shit. It'd be happy as shit. But it's just, you'd be hugging more you than you would be Horsey. And it doesn't have arms.
Yeah.
Even if it was a baby, like if it could have arms to just like lay against your chest or something with its little arms, that'd be something different. But it's at the point where like it wouldn't even, you wouldn't really feel it.
That makes sense. Goldine, I wouldn't really be interested in hugging.
Nah.
It would also be on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's proven if they're not in the water. Oh God, you just touched the whole meh tier. What's up, Kristen? Yeah, if it's not in water, it can't breathe. It flops around. So you would have to hug it in the water.
I'm not getting in the water.
Nah, that's unhuggable. Same thing with Sea King.
Okay.
It's slightly better still in the water. Now, Staryu. I feel like Staryu because, I mean, in the anime, it just, like, did little dances and stuff. It can move all those arms and shit.
Right.
It could, and on top of that, it could just, like, lay on you and just full on, like, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a middle of the line nice hug.
I agree, but then I would make Starmie a meh hug.
Yeah. Starmie is worse. Kristen, we're out of beans! We don't have no more! So even if you did redeem that, I couldn't do it. I agree with the meh hug. There's too much going on. On top of that...
Where do you put your hands?
Well, yeah. But on top of all that, it's proven that that's how starfish have sex. They lay on top of each other. So you don't want to be in the middle of that threesome.
No thanks.
No, get out of here. Mr. Mime.
Don't even ask.
Does it make a difference if he's a tap dancer?
I mean, you could do what you want, but how? I couldn't do it.
So, here's my thoughts. No matter what, Mr. Mime and Jinx can't be unhuggable. I'll say that they're definitely meh hugs because it's creepy as shit.
I mean, you can hug a Beedrill too.
But it's going to kill you. That's the threat, is that Beedrill is going to stab you. Oh, he might harass you. But we're talking about, we said consensual hugs. For all Pokemon. I'm just
when I said that, I meant
advocate.
they agreed, not that I agreed.
When I agreed to that, I'm not talking about fucking Mr. Mime here. He is outside of the loop.
And he probably would give a good hug. I would just be too uncomfortable to enjoy it, which would knock it down.
So here's my question, right? If you were walking down the street and you knew it was just a one-time fucking, I'm gonna hug this thing, never have to touch it again. And it was gonna be just a quick fucking like, pat, pat, pat. All right, good, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, I've hugged worse.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not to a point where like your life is in danger. As Scyther, your life's in fucking danger.
Yeah, I don't know if Scyther's huggable.
No, Scyther's, I'm saying straight no, because on top of it, even if you get your arms around it, there's wings in the way. Like, Butterfree you can pull in. That motherfucker is the size of you, and he has scythes for arms. He's gonna just right through you, dead. Not even a question. He's unhuggable. But
do you have the same hang up that I do with these two Pokemon? Would you put them higher than meh hugs?
Are you talking about Mime and Jinx?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mime is creepy as shit, but he did take care of, like, Ash and his mom and shit, which it's creepy.
Wink.
Take care of.
Ash is part Pokemon.
Ash is part Mr. Mime. He does have the rosy cheeks. Enough said. He does have that exact face, too. I mean, let's just be real.
Alright, so it would be a good hug?
As creepy as it is. No, you know what? So,
I'm just going to close my eyes. Go ahead.
So, no, Joe. There's too much of a creep factor for it to be a good hug. I think that we're both in agreement of that. Because mimes in and of themselves are creepy. On top of that, his thumb is basically another finger. It's not a thumb. It's not two jointed. It's a whole fucking finger of itself. So that's weird to another degree.
What do you think those are gloves or are those just his hands?
I don't know, and that scares me. So that's why it's not going to be a good hug.
All right, Matt hugs.
Matt hugs all around. You know what? Those two for sure. Jinx, I don't know. No, you know what? Jinx is fucking...
You can smell Jinx's perfume from a mile away, and it would choke you when you gave her a hug.
Yeah, very true. That'd be like hugging the ant at Christmas time, where you're just like,
yeah.
Oh, hi, I hugged all my other ants, so I have to hug you, or else there's going to be an issue.
Right. Electabuzz.
He has them arms.
And he's a zappy boy, though.
He is. But... again, we're assuming that they're not trying to kill us here.
You think he's fuzzy?
Yes, I think he is.
That might be a pretty good hug.
I think he's a pretty good hug.
He's a little humanoid for me, though.
I know, but I feel like on the sense of, like, he's still disconnected enough. Like, that, you can look at that and say, that's not a fucking human.
Yeah, it'd be like hugging a monkey.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, him and, well, I don't know about Magmar. Let's start with him. He's fuzzy. And I feel like it would be, dare I say it, a damn good hug.
Because he's big enough and probably strong enough to give you a squeeze back. Give
you a nice squeeze. A nice squeeze where you feel loved and it's fuzzy.
Yeah, alright.
Your hair might stand up afterwards, like, because of static. But, I mean, you know? Is
now,
that
Magmar,
bad?
though, I feel like even if he's being nice, he might be too hot.
Too hot. That's what I'm saying, too. Like, I feel like he's in enough control where it wouldn't be an unhuggable situation, but he's a little bit scaly, and he's too hot. So it's like,
okay, he's got that hot breath.
Yeah, like I'm gonna hug you, but I'm going to be sweaty. I'm not gonna feel the best when I'm done with it. But you are more huggable because you're appropriately sized and you have arms that you can wrap around me. It's not gonna be a long hug though. Get your fucking.
You know his breath smells like Takis 24/7.
Like Takis? Cheeto dust.
He's never even had them.
God damn it.
Pinsir, I think, is unhuggable.
So, like, first
he's
off,
a
let's
bug.
just say...
His hands freak me out.
He's, like, thigh-high at best. And when you go down to hug him, you're gonna impale yourself off them fucking horns.
You're gonna get all mouth at thigh level? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that. I really, really don't like the Megaform. The good hugs of the red scary color. You're just breaking status quo with the rating of setups. I just fully approve. Just pay attention. No, so I didn't... So
yeah, I think the colors on the tier list are usually like that.
Yeah. I didn't make this. I changed the wording, because you can edit like this over here, but I didn't edit the colors or anything. I just pulled up a list of every Pokemon that somebody made and made it somewhat my own. But yeah, that's what this website does. Tauros is fluffy. He's got a big old... It'd be like hugging a buffalo. But
where do we put Onyx?
Onyx was meh.
I feel like it would be... No, because he's not that big. I was going to say, it's similar because you're just hugging that one part, but he's fluffy and he's a mammalian, so it would be higher.
Yeah. I think he's just above that because there is still a certain, like... I don't know, you're bulky as shit, you're muscly as shit. You could hurt me if you wanted to, and you might push a little bit too hard leaning into this, but...
Probably real nice to hug a cow.
Yeah. No, I still agree that it would be nice. I just don't think it'd be like... Damn, I don't think it'd be a fucking good hug.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Magikarp kind of sucks, but I feel for him because he's kind of derpy.
Meh hug.
Meh hug. Gyarados scares the piss out of me.
Yeah, I don't think Gyarados is huggable.
I love Gyarados as an idea, and I love him as a Pokemon because he's fucking powerful.
I agree.
But god damn, if I saw that thing in the wild, I would piss and shit myself so fast.
Yeah.
That being said, even if we're going on the, it's a nice Gyarados. Yeah, it's, how's it gonna hug you other than, like, Ekans can wrap around you and it'd be like, okay, it's squeezing me a little bit. That fucker wraps around you, you're fucking...
Flying sea dragon coming at you with angry eyebrows genetically.
Exactly.
And its mouth wide open.
Even when it's happy, it's still like...
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No thanks for the hug. I'll pass. And it's wet.
Yeah,
now, Lapras will also be wet, but I definitely want to hug Lapras.
Listen, here's my standpoint about Lapras. Yeah, we're gonna hug the fuck out of Lapras. I think Lapras is God tier.
You think?
I think Lapras is God tier because it's nurturing. It's fucking caring. They rode that motherfucker. Ash and his friends rode that motherfucker around to the different islands, so it is big enough that you can just wrap your arms around that fucking neck.
But I'm worried we set too much of a precedent of things with hard shells and things that could be wet.
You know what? Yeah, but like, okay, so you're standing on the shell though.
I guess that's true.
Right?
So then
it's
you
not
can
like
give like a reverse neck hug.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Even when you don't get a reverse neck hug, if you don't want to be in the water, that fucker can lean its head over to you.
True.
There's multiple hugs that can be had from a Lapras.
Put it up there.
Lapras is amazing. I fucking love Lapras. We're putting the other one there. I have to scroll hard.
Now we don't just have fire types up there.
So here's another dilemma, right? Ditto as a Pokemon. Derpy, kind of mushy. I would say that's a pretty midline hug. I want to say I don't think we can say it can turn into anything. I don't think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Because,
hug is a ditto.
Yeah, the hug is a ditto hug, and I think it is derpy and squishy. I don't think it'd be an amazing hug, but I think this might be a nice hug.
Yeah, I even think that's almost a stretch.
Really?
I feel like it's going to have no substance to it. Like squeezing a bag of jelly.
You know, yeah, it could be like if you fucking hug a bag of wine.
Yeah. But it is derpy. Like, it has the cute factor.
It does.
Which I guess I won't put up.
That's kind of where I'm at with things. I'm looking at the mech category, and we have a derpy Pokemon in there. We have a couple derpy Pokemon in there.
Yeah.
I just don't know, because it can stretch, so it can have arms.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like, it can move its arms out a little bit and wrap a little bit around you, probably not all the way. But then again, I don't know how that would feel.
Does it thin itself out to do that? Like, does it take some of its mass in front of you? Then it's just like hugging the one long arm.
I don't know. And that's the questioning part. I'm not sure, because it could just feel like basically you have a thin layer of cellophane that's touching your shoulders. Or it might, if it doesn't... Okay, so let's go with this, right? Here's my thoughts. Let's go with the fact that since it can transform into fucking anything and be any size, it creates matter.
Yeah, that's a great point. It doesn't thin out.
It doesn't thin out. It could still be fully substance.
It could just mimic a long ditto.
Yeah. It could be like the longer Kirby's, or Furbies. But we're not going to talk about those because those are freaky as fucking no.
Yeah, that's a different tier list.
Yeah, I feel like this would be run-of-the-mill normal hug because it can hug back.
Yeah, and it's cute.
It is cute. Eevee, God tier.
God tier, you think?
Well, if not God tier, it's going to be a good fight. You know what?
Yeah, I was going to say at least next to Vulpix.
Yeah, we'll put it next to Vulpix.
Well, what do you think? Do you think God tier, though?
No, you know what? You were right in thinking that. It is adorable.
But, okay,
it can't hug back.
What about Growlithe, though?
Yeah.
Growlithe is God tier.
Growlithe is God tier. Eevee is fluffy as shit. Eevee's cute as shit. And I feel like...
I do really want to hug an Eevee.
I do really want to hug an Eevee, too. I feel like... So, Vulpix, don't get me wrong. Amazing hug. I feel like Eevee is slightly more emotionally attached, like that Chihuahua that you have that loves you unconditionally, that needs you there, and just
looks
wants
fluffier.
you.
It's not going to singe you.
Yeah, and it has that nice little neck ruffle that just, it's like... I would look at it and be like, who's my little dapper guy? Look at you. You're just so dapper and I love you. Let's buy you a little top hat. So I think maybe it might be God tier.
Right. Go for it.
The other forms of it, not so much. And I know you already fucking...
Vaporeon's unhuggable.
I don't... Okay.
Not really.
The bullshit aside, right?
We're not going to talk about that. That's the rule.
Yeah. I still think it would be wet and a little bit cold and possibly a little bit fishy.
Ooh, fishy. I was going to say solid and maybe a little squishy in a good way.
So I don't think it would carry like a fish smell with it. I feel like that's exempt from Vaporeon specifically.
You think it's like scaly?
I don't think it's scaly. I think it'd be smooth. At the same time, it has a lot of those like thin membranes, like the ears and stuff, that I don't think would be too pleasant to touch.
Yeah.
I
But
think
it's still like a dog, so...
Yeah, I don't think anything can be under nice hug for the evolutions.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But I feel like that's like baseline there. I feel like Jolteon is again probably the same because it's pointy.
Yeah, it's pointy. I feel like Jolteon's somehow cuter, but the pointy... I think it's the ears, because the thin membrane, like you said.
Yeah. And then Flareon, I feel like, deserves higher.
Yeah, because of how fluffy it is.
Yeah, as useless as Flareon is as a Pokemon,
yeah,
it is fluffy and it would be warm.
Yeah. Oh, the warm hug.
The warm hug. The warm hug definitely upgrades it, because it's not a cold fish-like hug and it's not a pointy kind of distant hug.
I'd agree.
Porygon is weird for me.
Porygon like a computer program or something?
Yes, so it's like a Digimon.
But it's tangible.
Yeah, and it's very, like, I feel like, so, it's not a rock. But my thoughts on this are,
it feels like a rock.
Yeah, it either feels like a rock, or because it's a computer program, can you even feel it?
Right.
Is it really there?
Meh. I'd say meh.
I'm going between meh and unhuggable, because I'm thinking about, like, the tangibility of it.
I mean, if it can tackle, it can hug.
Very true. Okay, so it can take physical form. So we're not saying you can't touch it.
Yeah.
Alright. There's a very big difference between these two Pokemon.
Yeah.
This one does cocaine, and I don't like that.
Like Baby Cthulhu.
Yeah, it's this thing is diving at your fucking face. Like, even if it's friendly, it has spines. It's going to be wet.
Can it be unhuggable?
It's unhuggable. I'd say so. And I would say that's probably... No, you know what? No, it's the same for this guy. This is unhuggable because of the Scyther principle.
I was just going to say that. If we didn't put him there, we would have to move Scyther.
These two are on a different level, I feel, because this one I don't really want to hug, but it would be a meh hug for me.
Yeah, but...
It's like hugging a beetle.
I'd almost say unhuggable, just because it's small and like horsey.
Yeah.
It's just a shell.
Well,
like, what do you hug?
It is bigger.
Is it like the size of my head?
Yes, it's like at least a foot big.
Well, but what would you do? You just pat it against you?
Yeah. Lisa says unhuggable.
I'm kind of leaning that way too.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. But Ammonite... and a cuddly. I mean, they call them cuttlefish for a reason, right?
Yeah.
It looks happy, so do you want it to be... Well, okay, let's go on the... It's a hard shell. It is derpy.
Yeah, it wouldn't... And it would probably just tickle your neck and make you feel weird.
Yeah. Meh hug?
I would say meh hug.
Aerodactyl. Wings.
Its arms are its wings.
Yeah.
Too.
So it's gonna wrap you up in a hug, but it does
still...
It has fingers, so it can, like, physically touch you, and then on top of that, the arms, wings wrap around you. So it does have that Charizard principle.
But it's probably not very comfy.
I don't know, because, like, if you think about it, like, pterodactyls aren't that far away from, like, basically, I would say, like, almost bird-like, but it would be scaly.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to hug a plucked bird either.
Yeah. At the same time, I feel like it has more density to that. I feel like its skin would be, like, slightly scaly, but squishy enough.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you thinking?
I don't think it'd be an enjoyable hug. I think it would be a nice hug. I really do.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm not saying, like, it would be like a, oh, fuck yeah, that was a good fucking hug, but, like, par for the course, it can wrap you up.
Yeah.
Heh. Snorlax.
Now, is Snorlax too big to hug? You know I love my boy.
I know.
But is he too big to hug?
So I feel...
What would you do? Just lay on his belly?
You could, though, right? You could lay on its belly. It could wrap its arms around you.
We said with Venusaur, this isn't best Pokemon to take a nap on tier list.
Yeah. No, I know, but I'm saying, like, so my thoughts are, it's pretty human-sized. Like, it's a big fucking chunga.
Yeah.
He's a big old chungus right there, but he is human-sized.
Yeah. So it would be good, at least.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like hugging Santa. And he has the derp factor.
Like hugging Santa.
I feel like he'd smell nice. Because he's, like, always out in the brush, so he's got, like, probably, like, that natural, like, sage, or, like...
Or he smells like B.O.
I don't, you know,
Do
I don't think
Pokemon
about
have
B.O.
Pokemon have B.O.?
I don't think so, because I don't think he has sweat glands.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I feel like in this world that we're talking about, Snorlax would have, like, just a little bit of fuzz to him, too.
You're probably right.
A little bit of fuzz, and Lisa said, yeah, he'll smell like chamomile, like a nice, earthy, kind of good smell, I feel like. Especially because Mega Snorlax has a whole-ass fucking fruit tree growing out of him, like...
That's true. Maybe he'd smell kind of like pears.
He could. I feel like
so
it would smell like...
How high up are you thinking?
I think that it's gonna be a hug to remember. I don't think it's going to be something that would be like, I'd be like, that hug changed my life.
Okay, so...
I think it's
good hug, bro, or damn, that was a good hug?
I think it's a damn. I think I'd say, damn, that's a good hug. Because
you sold me.
I know you love him, too.
Yeah, and I think I was like being a little skeptical just because of my own bias, but
yeah,
I think there's too many good things.
Yep. So we got cold bird, electric bird, and hot bird. I feel like
cold bird would be okay.
Yeah.
And firebird would be okay.
I don't think Zapdos would be comfortable at all.
No, that would be a meh hug.
Meh hug for that, for sure. Lock that in firstly. I feel like Moltres would be too hot. Because it, unlike Ponyta, it can't control its flame to make it like, ow, that's not burning me.
So is it like meh hug where I have to be real careful and reach around your neck?
Yes. I feel like you would have to think about the positioning, and that alone would be like...
Yeah.
I don't know about this. I have to put too much thought into just hugging you to show my emotions.
Articuno's a fluffy bird, though, for
He's
sure.
fluffy as shit. So that's not... And that's the thing, is like, yes, it can do cold things, but he's insulated.
That's just a fluffy bird.
You're gonna fucking hug into him, and it's gonna be nice. I feel like that might even be a damn.
A damn good hug, you think?
I feel like
yeah, the wings are like arms. Yeah, because I would feel nice having Articuno's wings wrapped around me, not Aerodactyl.
No, and he's fucking Articuno's human sized. Like he is about a human size. So like that's a big bird that's just like, come here, bro. Come here, bro. Oh, I got you, Babs. We're finishing up Gen 1, and then we'll call it stops here because.
Yeah.
You don't
want to do all that tonight. A lot of those I might not recognize.
You're fine. I mean, we can listen when we get to fucking like Duramaka. This motherfucker right here, that is adorable as shit. I love that shit. I'm here for both of those shits.
I feel like those guys were like the creepy tiki dudes in the World of Monsters in Moana.
I mean, they are little and a little bit freaky, but I feel like they'd be like lovers.
Even though Dratini and Dragonair are very cool, they're just snakes.
No arms. No arms. They can't hug you like you want to be hugged. They are nicer.
But they would nuzzle more than Ekans would.
Yes. I feel like it would be one upgraded from the snakes, both of them.
Yeah, we probably couldn't go any higher than that.
No. And listen when I say this. His wings are too short, but goddamn it if that soft derpy motherfucker isn't gonna pull you in.
That's one of the best hugs. It has to be one of the best hugs.
He is going to pull you in and love you.
Yeah.
That's a god tier. That's a god tier hug.
Definitely with it.
Before we do Mewtwo, I think without saying Mew is also probably a damn good hug.
It would be a very, very good hug. I don't know. Do you think it would be God tier?
I don't think God tier.
Okay.
Arms are too short.
Yeah.
Can't really like hug you or nuzzle you. It doesn't.
It'd be better than Charmander, I think, but
Yeah.
not God tier because it's still small. I think the only reason I think it'd be better than like Charmander and Pikachu is Mew can float up. Like you
Yes.
don't have to pick it up. Like it can still come and initiate the hug with you.
Exactly. 0G Mew. That's what I'm talking about. It just comes up, it just flies in, gives you a nice little hug. It's weightless on your part, so you're just getting the benefits without having to hold that fucker up.
He's probably a little fuzzy too, like you said about Snorlax.
Yeah, he's definitely a little hair.
Mm,
So, aside from him being evil, right?
not even thinking about that. Just
Yeah.
like I'm thinking like slimy human. Like
So, here's my question, because Mew, you said a little bit fluffy?
That's-
Mewtwo
yeah.
is a clone from Mew, so I feel like both
True.
of them are kind of like psychic cats.
yeah, you're right.
He is humanoid.
I know, and that's a con for me, but a
I
pro
know.
for you.
Well, it's not even a pro for me. I'm saying he's the exact size that you need to be for that, like, connecting
No,
hug where you don't have to bend down awkwardly or, like, hug up.
So it'll
He's-
at least be Machoke level.
Yes. He is at
And where
least
did we
that
put
size.
Machoke?
Machoke is, I think, run-of-the-mill. Yeah, it was
Nice
nice
hug.
hug. I think it might even be a damn good hug.
You think it would be a damn good hug?
He's a little bit
Feel those-
fluffy.
But those 3 weird fingers on your back?
So, yeah, but not thinking
And
about
he has
that,
an
right?
odd proportion. Look at his like hips to like chest ratio. That's
It
a
is
very
there.
small chest.
It is there. The other drawback that I'm thinking is he can physically communicate everything to you through your mind. Like he straight up talks. He's smart.
It makes me uncomfortable.
So like even more than Alakazam and Kadabra, like you straight up hear like him in your head just like, fuck yeah, this is a good hug. And he could say
Yeah.
that.
Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I would want to hear that from my dog, but I don't want to hear it from something that looks like a person.
I don't know. I'm very conflicted on whether that's good or not. Because, like, at the same time, you could communicate with him to be like, hey, you're squeezing a little bit too tight, and I just need you to loosen up a little. You could communicate with him and just say, like, this is
That's
exactly
true.
what I want for a hug. And
That's
he
true.
could understand that and adapt.
But also, because he can understand you, I feel like Mewtwo, if I walk in the room and he's there and I just hug somebody else, it's like whenever you look at a coworker and you just give him like a nod, like, we're not on that level. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't go for the hug. But you could, and if you did, I would be really focused about his 3 little nubs on my back.
I mean, at that point, you could say to him, bro, I'm not comfortable with the little nubs. Can you just, like,
That's
avoid
true.
hugging me there? And then he could just, like, palm it, you know? Like,
So you're saying a damn good hug because it's customizable.
it's customizable.
All right.
You could straight up tell him, like, this is what I like in a hug. And he could say, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And going with that, we're throwing both of these two, even though they're fucking weird looking. And I don't like how this one's, like...
It reminds me of Frieza for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, like, it has a big fucking head and a little tiny body. I don't like that as much. It does look a little bit more like Mew. I'm going to put that over with the Mew, because they do look pretty similar, but I just don't like how it looks evil. Evil!
And that's all of them.
That's all of the first generation. So let's just quickly go over this. Lisa, I know, it has been one of my favorite Pokemon nights. Listen, I love playing the games, but literally just getting to sit here and talk about why we would love to hug these Pokemon.
And it's like we're just sitting together kicking it too. Like,
That's it. That's fucking it. Like, and on top of that, the next time we do this, who's to say we couldn't just kick back, crack a couple brews, just fucking sit here and chat with each other? Like, this is a nice night. I like this night.
it went so fast. I was worried that we were gonna like be bored early.
No, I straight up thought that we would get to like maybe Gen 3. So I'm surprised that we only made it
We debated a lot.
Gen 1. Yeah, we did. But that's fine though. I mean, listen, Think about it this way. We have at least 8 more generations, so 8 more full streams of judging Pokemon. And to say that, maybe next time I'll see if we could just do like just a Gen 2 list. So that it's not like this big fucking overwhelming ass list. And on top of that, we don't have like all of Gen 1 in there to get confused by.
Yeah. No, we know like how long a gen would take, so
yeah. Now that we have this basis to go off of.
Can you like export that as like a PDF or like an image or something? And like post it on your Facebook?
You know, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I could probably take a screenshot or two.
And with the whole list in it?
I
figured that's what this website was for.
Let me see if I can save the webpage.
Or was there like a share thing or something?
Yes, there is. Share on
Because people do this
Facebook.
with like League characters all the time. So there has to be a way to like upload the image.
I'm going to try that. After the stream, I'm going to try that real quick because I want to see if it's going to, like, if we hit share, if it's going to send the whole fucking thing there or just what we did. Because if it's just what we did, that'd be dope as fuck. I'd like that.
Sorry.
You're good. I was wondering if you were muted or just like sitting there just like... But alright, we're going to quickly go through this. So just very, very briefly. Fucking God tier, I agree with all of these Pokemon.
I think we were pretty on the same page about...
Yeah.
I think everything.
Yeah.
So.
I'll just briefly scroll down then because I feel like there's nothing really that there is to debate here. I feel like every Pokemon that we picked, we carefully thought about it.
And we're right and everybody else is wrong.
That's it. Fuck them.
As simple as that.
That's it. That's it. If you thought differently than us, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Leave. Oh, that's our list, though. That's our list for Tier 1. So, guys, I'm going to try to save this to Facebook, and if that's possible, we'll do that. This could be fucking content. I can put it on my goddamn Instagram, too, for all I care. We'll share it wherever the fuck we need to go. It'd be something, but this is our hug tier for Gen 1. We need to set up a night. We really do. I had so much goddamn fun doing this that, honestly, I feel like there needs to be, if not another night of streaming, like some kind of night where both you and I are free and we're just like, yo, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to fucking hug some Pokemon? Yes. Let's go.
Didn't look. It works for me. Yeah, we'll find a day.
Yeah, for sure. But all right, let me take this to, I wonder if I take it to the Solok screen. It probably won't bring your thing with me. Nope, it is a Pokemon ad that came with me. Alright, you're back. I was just thinking, because I can, you know what, I'll just pull up Twitch. Doesn't fucking matter. We're done with that for right now. You guys can see what's going on Twitch. Oh, we have a lot of people to pick from tonight. Joe, since you are a guest, do you have anybody in particular that you would like to see the raid go to?
No.
Okay.
I don't watch enough. The people I watch on Twitch are just random, like, people that play League that aren't going to see the raid anyway.
I get you. Bab said, what are you doing tonight?
If you send it to Wally, we could ask him who he thinks the most huggable Gen 1 Pokemon is.
Very true. Very true. I mean, it is tradition at this point. Pokemon night. Fuck me. I have to open up a pack of Pokemon cards.
Oh.
Before we send it off, we have to do the thing. Hold on 1 second. Are you good hanging in there with me, or you have to go do something?
Take the full screen. I'm gonna go take medicine.
Okay. All right. Are you heading?
I'll come back, but
okay.
I'll just be watching.
Okay. Perfect.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. Thank you for being in it, Joe. If you're still there. If you're not still there, you'll see this after. We got a pack of goddamn Pokemon cards. Let me, like she said, let me take my medicine real quick. Hold on, let's flip screen so I can just... Alright, done. Sick. I gotta remember if this is the snap cam or if this is something else. Babs, I'm glad you had a good time because honestly, like, straight up, this has been one of my favorite streams. I had such a goddamn good time doing this. Just being able to chill out and just rank Pokemon has me in such a good goddamn mood right now. And I think that's all you need. You just need a good friend to be here with you and just, you know, hug some Pokemon. Is there anything better? I don't know. Shit. Alright. Let me start the poll real quick. That way we all can vote. You know how it is. You know how it is. Yes or no? Are we getting something good tonight? It is high time for us to get something good. I'm hoping that the juju that flowing through the stream tonight, the good vibes that we put out here for all of our hugging. Dude, yeah, it was an amazing night. I'm hoping that that can be enough to bring us something very, very good here. So we got a Leaf Energy to start shit off. We're starting off like just like we did in the hugging with the grass Pokemon. Got a Hitmontop. Let me move my fingers over so that you don't have the name blocked out. We got the Magma Basin. Chilling in the bottom of a volcano. Crawdaunt. The big crawfish Pokemon. Probably not that huggable. Oh shit, that Magmar card. That is beautiful. I fucking love that art so much. Like the sky with the red clouds, the fire, just how it's drawn. That is amazing. I fucking love that. Alright. Moving on out. Riolu. Little cutie. Probably gives a good hug. Running across a bridge, that's a good thing. Burmy. Not good hug. Definitely. We'll get to them. But it's just a bagworm. Bagworms do not make good hugs. No arms. A little Staryu chilling in the river. A little claymation Staryu. I love that shit. They do so good with those. Moving on. Carablast. Little guy chilling in a wood hole. Love that, love that. The Cleansing Gloves. We got a reverse hollow pair of gloves that kind of look like Poliwhirl's gloves. What's under the gloves? Alright, and last but not least, we got fucking Heatran. So that's not a VMAX card, that's not a full art card, but that is a legendary Pokemon. That's that Volcano dude. So that is a pretty good pull. It's not not amazing, not incredible, but it is a legendary Pokemon. So that is a good thing. Yeah, I do. I have to use the cards. Yeah. Uh-huh. I have to put the gloves on my hands so that when I touch the V cards, they aren't tainted. Let's bring up an old favorite too. Cleanse your V. Let's just bring this guy back because I love this guy. That's still my favorite fucking card that I've ever pulled. I love that little fucker. Such a happy dude. All right. The no's have it. 96%. Fucking Nacho is right, dude. Nacho is right. Alright, we're gonna send off this raid, and I'm gonna go to bed. That's what we're gonna do right now. So let me pull up the just chatting box so you guys can see the chat going off on the side while I get this raid revved up and ready to go. And we will send it off to our boy Wally. I will very quickly be switching to my phone, but I will talk to you guys in chat a little bit. I had an incredible night. Please, guys, thank Joe for being here. Listen, like, it was absolutely amazing to have him, and on top of having him here, like, I'm so goddamn thankful. So goddamn thankful I have amazing friends like that will sit here all night with me and just rank Pokemon based off their huggability. On top of that, for him being as sick as he is, to be here doing that, yeah, like, Joe, you fucking killed it, brother. I love you, buddy. We'll do more of these. I am looking forward to more of these. But I'm gonna start that raid. Guys, throw whatever emote you want in the chat. Let's go over there. Let's ask Wally what his favorite Pokemon to hug would be. Let's pop on in. Let's do it up. I love you all so much. I will see you guys again on Saturday. Have a good night. Bye.